Welcome back to Fallout 4 Survival No Craft. We're starting today in Covenant. What a cute cat.
Enjoy your stay.
Let's go check out the caravan ruins. What's left of it. Up the road. Let's see if we can find any clues as to when they were at Covenant. Because I'm pretty sure at this point they were. Honest stands honest after all. And we'll meet Old Man Stockton later, but
the caravan was hit.
There's more to him than meets the eye. Those dang fishermen. Let's go see if we can find this fisherman. Oh dear. It's quite the landscape change there. That's better. So Covenant is trying to develop a test to be able to tell when someone is a synth or not. Synths are human. They may be synthetic, but they're human. So you're not going to be able to tell they're a synth simply by giving them a test and expecting them to pass or fail. If you look at the percentages, they'd actually have a better time not using the test and just randomly grabbing people. The test really doesn't work. Now that we have justice, we're making really quick work of these guys. We're also picking up quite a bit of food, which is exciting because we don't have a lot of non-irradiated food right now. I keep forgetting that if I don't have a helmet with my power armor, I don't have a Pip-Boy light. If you're not wearing a helmet and you still have a Pip-Boy, shouldn't you still have a Pip-Boy light?
Through sacrifice and perseverance, our success rate is improving.
Their success rate is not any better than a guess right now. It's not even 50-50.
And we're going to have a serious, deadly problem.
A serious, deadly problem with Dan is not nearly as bad as losing Covenant as a spot for us to sleep, get water, and a trader, and a doctor, all in one place. We need to keep this place on our good side. Well, that was unfortunate. He got in our own power armor and killed us.
Someone needs to destroy the Institute.
And the irony here is, most likely we will be the ones to destroy the Institute. Well, we seem to have failed on a lot of counts. Now everybody's dead. That's just something we're gonna have to live with. Yeah, everybody's hostile. So now that we've died at Covenant, we know that everybody's hostile. We're gonna have to find a new base of operations. Oops. Diamond City might be that for us. Let's try to get there. I'm headed for a bridge that I usually don't bother with. Usually I take on the one that has the ship, but I'm trying to avoid some big fights. We picked up fire support, which is the precursor to the Brotherhood of Steel, but I really don't want to bother with that right now either. That was some easy takedowns of a couple of raiders. A sniper rifle really is our friend right now. I wish I had a better sniper rifle than a pipe sniper rifle, but take what you can get. That's the bridge that I would normally do, but there's at least one guy in power armor and 3 or 4 other raiders. It's not a fun fight. It's a lot better with a better sniper rifle. There's a pretty good chance I can skirt the super mutants here at the Boston Public Library. And now we're in Diamond City territory. It's great if we can get a little bit of the XP here, but I don't want to get super involved, because these can be some really tough super mutants depending on what spawns. Doesn't look like we have any tough super mutants. They're just really entrenched. There's a skirmisher. He's not great. Oh, nice. We got Idiot Savant on taking him out. That's fantastic. And we'll definitely help ourselves to meet weapons, other things that are light and don't require much carry capacity because we're getting pretty full. Not taking fall damage is so nice. We'll pick up a free mine. We're on our last fusion core, so we'll need to pick up some of that as well in Diamond City. There she is. Great green jewel.
Mayor McDonough?
Looking a little shabbier these days. 200 years of apocalypse will do that to you.
Hi there.
You're in bad luck. No one tries to find missing people in Diamond City. Missing people means the Institute is involved. And no one's going to want to get the Institute's attention.
You're a smart kid. Isn't there someone in town who isn't afraid of this institute?
Well, there is the detective, Mr. Nick Valentine. He's not afraid of anything. If anyone's gonna help you, it's him.
I don't know that I've ever talked to Nat before this early, before I met Nick, so that speech check and most of that dialogue is new to me. Let me know if it's something that I've missed or if it's new to you too. We've made it to Valentine's Detective Agency. See what awaits us inside.
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
It's interesting that this is the second person that we've talked to about Nick. And they keep talking about how he's an old detective and how he'll take on the Institute, but they don't mention that he's a synth. Probably because it's supposed to be a surprise, but also because they may not think of him as a synth anymore. They may think of him as just Nick, which is kind of interesting. And now that we've made it to Diamond City and the Dugout Inn, we're going to sleep in an actual bed. Couple of hours, wait for the market to open, and pick up there next time. We picked up some parasites, we're thirsty, we need some food. There we are, on the stats tab. Nothing's been crafted, just some plants harvested.